Yo, yo, yo. Testing, testing. Where is my dashboard? Where is the stream dashboard? Ja, das ist not gut. Where or where are we streaming at? Here we go. Is my dashboard? Where is the stream dashboard? Ja, das ist not gut. Where or where are we streaming at? Here we go. Alright, cool. We are in the money. So the plan right now, essentially... Oh, hello. This might be good to throw up in it. See if I even get a frisk pop. I might. I mean, there's 5 Meowth. I know they nerfed the amulet coin rates, but whatever. No frisk, wow. That is crazy. And hypnosis. That's so tough. Move the mic around just a little tiny bit. Let's put that in performance mode. Alright, cool. No frisk. Whatever. So right now, we started this 20-ish minutes ago. I've made approximately 61 grand off of hunting fossils, and I'm tracking this based off the item market price. So I got 3 old ambers. I think I've gotten about 3 helixes. I know I got 2 helix and then 1 dome, and then I've thrown payday a few times. But yeah, big goal, get these fossils, baby. And then 11 old ambers. Yeah, that's not bad. But right now the old amber price is about 14 grand, and then fossil prices for not skull, domes, and helixes are about 10 grand a piece, which is really low. It is like surprisingly low. That is very low. Oh. Alright, so if Geodude has sturdy, then we throw, then we use payday. But if no payday, whatever. But it has item, use thief. We always start the battle off with thief, right? And then if either Graveler or Geodude has sturdy and does not use explosion or self-damaging move, then we use payday. And then we maximize profit, baby. Because that's what we do here. Sturdy, old amber, big bucks. Yeah, look at that. Then we use payday. It's not capturing my calculator, which is fine. But 75 grand. Oh, hello. Take that, old amber. We want to maximize the profit. For SHWARS, yeah. Give me that rock. Oh. And game ends. That's fine. No biggie. Oh, did I miss a rock? Dude. Dude. Day over. Day ruined. Strategy not optimized. Dollars per hour do not make sense. No rock, no sturdy. Pickup? No pickup. Whatever. Happens to the best of us. Oop, I double sent that. Now I feel greedy. Sorry. I meant to send that to the link. I don't want to like spam. That shit's annoying as fuck. Give me that rock. Ooh, big domer. 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 Let's get that other rock. Hello. Take that dome. Calculator. Hello. 86 grando in 25 minutes. It's not bad at all. That's pretty good. Let's see a rock. Oh, give me that rock, boy. Hardstone. 2,400. I didn't take the rock. I'll throw in Benet and see if it uses takedown. Suboptimal. Alright, no rock. Sturdy? Okay. We might be able to finish this off with a payday. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Whatever. I still have pickup, so maybe. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance, baby. Ah. Whatever. I'll hit global. There we go. Oh, big rock. Give me that domer. Bonk. Ooh. Big domer. We love seeing a dome. Almost at 100 grand. $380. Do a quick little heal, and then we'll swap. So after you cross the water, see, this is why I bring Benet and Meowth. For the first half I use Meowth, mainly because the Pokemon down here are weak enough to... actually, no, we're not going to switch until we get into the cave. But the Pokemon down in Kindle Road are significantly weaker. Also use Repel. They are significantly weaker than what they are up at Mount Ember. So inside this cave over here, they get like 10 plus levels. And then I will switch to Benet, who is stronger and resists more, resists the ground moves, Explosion, Double Edge, etc., etc. Big rock? Perhaps? Perhaps a rock or two? Ooh, give me that rock. Big rock. Alright, so they are higher level out here, but it's no biggie. $440. Meh. Money's money. I'm not going to complain. I'll take the dollars where I can. I am broke. I'm a broke boy. I need money. I spent like... I think I spent like 10 mil on a Mysterious Dusk Balls during the Halloween event. Because I spent all of October... I didn't get a frisk, did I? I didn't get a frisk at the beginning, yeah. But back during October, before the Halloween event for 2025 started, I bred chandelures, like Litwicks, and spent most of October just breeding them. And I didn't spend, you know, like any money on like building a raid team. Like I didn't know like what raid mons would be like ready. Like I had a few good raid mons, but I didn't have a ton. No frisk pop. So when raid season came around, like, you know, Pumpkin Boss came out, I needed to buy the Gothitelle and Aerodactyl for wide guard, and then Gothitelle for heal block. And I beat hard mode, which was cool. I got the little Lotus Field particle effect. I thought, you know, that shit's pretty tough. I got on my Magnemite too. But yeah, I spent, you know, I see these Dusk Ball odds. I think they were like 1 in 8. Yeah, 1 in 6. And I was close to hitting odds, and that was before I got Whimsicott. It's definitely one of the cooler shinies, and it's raid viable. Like I can, you know, use Prankster and, you know, Prankster Tailwind or Defog, which was, you know, it was nice to have during no thief, no frisk pop. Yeah, use another repel. But yeah, I was, you know, big Gamba on the Mysterious Dusk Balls, and I spent, I think, 10 to 15 mil, and then I just never recouped that money. And then I started buying fossils, and then I started like fossil hunting, and then I didn't get anything. So I was like, well, no frisk. And I just kind of stopped playing for a little bit. I had to take a little break because of work. Big Air Force taking my money, taking my time away from Pokemon. My real purpose. Big frisk. Show me that rock. Give me that rock, boy. Hardstone. Explosion. No, my real purpose is play Pokemon. Serve my Pokemon community, not my nation. We need the greater state of Pokemon, not the other one. No frisk. Yeah, Mount Ember and Kindle Road, they have so many rocks. So many rocks to hit. Oh, shoot. I didn't take the rock off. Please do not explode. Whatever you do. Son of a bitch. Oh. Soul crushing. That could have been a... Like, hey, I got a nugget. I didn't even know you can get nuggets from that. That's actually so tough. Okay, you know what? Worth. I'm not gonna add that to the total calc. I got a nugget. Yo, Meowth coming in clutch right there. Alright. This is why it's nice to have Dig and Teleport Ocarinas. Because then I could just start all the way back from the beginning. Like nothing ever happened. Like I was never even there. Pop me a little... No. Big rock? Big rock. Show me a rock. Love to see it. Hard stone. Oh. Okay. Almost flubbed that one again. No rock. I would also, I low-key kind of want to get a shiny Graveler. That's why I brought my Politoed. He got damp. Would love a shiny Golem. Rock type shiny. Also Big Nuster. It's Big Nuster. Oh yeah, Big Nuster. Which, by the way, last time I was streaming, I was shiny hunting Houndoom, and I got Houndoom not too many days later on the 15th, so about a week ago. So Big Nuster is online. You guys can see him in all his glory. Oh, it's a wild Hud Nuster! Whoa! What are you gonna do? If I'm thinking correctly, Hudnuster is the German version of Houndoom. Hudnuster. I don't know. I like to call him Big Nuster. There was a, it's an inside joke, the name. I wouldn't really call it an inside joke, but there was a false shiny call out a couple weeks ago in the PokeMMO events chat, where they call it like swarms and alphas, and one of them was it was just called Hudnuster, and everyone thought it was Houndoom, so we called him Big Nuster. No rock. Where are my rocks, dude? Come on! Need my rock! Come on, dude! Come on! Rock? No rock. No pickup. Whoa. Hello. Actually, hold up. Wrong order. I also don't know what I want to hunt next in terms of shinies, because I mean, like, I have all these fossils and I'm very like 75-50 split on whether I'm gonna hunt them during SHWARS or if I'm going to sell them, because I know that they'll go for they'll go for a lot more during Shiny War season. So And then plus, you know, playing 8 to 10 hours a day, dare I say 12, during SHWARS when I can. Big stone. $430. Did I add that? There we go. Oh. Ah. No. It's gonna have a rock. I guarantee it's gonna have a fossil. Get out of here, bird. I don't want your presence. Get out of my face. Now. I don't like you. Hey, money's money, okay? $390. That's one repel almost. Do I outspeed this? Well, whether I do or don't, I do. And I kill. That's a repel right there. Okay. I'll take... Son of a gun. Money's money, man. I'm gonna take it. This is not the most efficient way of making the dollars, but I'm here. Might as well. I've already made $111,000 in items, okay? If you want to count that inventory as... Okay. I didn't even get an encounter from that rock. It's just spitting in my face. I'm going to pop a repel in here. No frisk. No frisk. Oh well. I think like my own greed will sicken me, because like, for example, like a Geodude. Okay, let's adapt this strategy actually. So if it doesn't explode here, okay, it's gonna use double edge. That's fine. So it has sturdy. Send out the cat. Okay, double edge. That's fine. It's not gonna kill me. No pickup. Okay. But if it's leading the party, in theory, right? So I guess when it goes out into battle, I guess. I'm gonna do it until it works. That's fine. Okay, so let me finish my thought here out loud. So, send up a net on a Geodude. Okay, Gravelers do too much damage. I don't want them to kill Meowth. Send out the net. See if Frisk. If yes, Frisk. Then use Thief. If no Frisk, you Shadow Ball for Sturdy check. Geodude does not kill himself right now. Then we will switch to Meowth. See if it doesn't, X-nay. Okay, it does not X-nay. That's a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. It's 1 HP. We payday. So that's $500. Take 500. Points scattered. Picked up 500. Okay, no pickup. So I don't know if Meowth will pick up an item if it's sent into battle and not leading the party. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it now. Whoa. What the fuck was that? No frisk. See, down here we did get a nugget, though. Frisk? No frisk. Okay. I have the dig and the teleport. Need to remember. Got one of them. We wait. Show me that rock. Ooh. Give me that rock, boy. No, sturdy, but that's fine. We get a domer. That. Thank you. You down there. Okay, sturdy, that's fine. I think it'd be crazy if Geodude had skill link, like Cloyster. That would be tough. Ooh, big rock. Everstone? I have so many Everstones. It's crazy. Like, yeah, 119 Everstones. This is the most of any item I have. That's excluding the Leppas on my alt account, but still. When you're hunting in Sinnoh, when you get to Turnback Cave, it is Hardstone Everstone City. Like, it is crazy out there. Sip that water. Ooh. Shiny. Sit and bounce. Whoa. It's a good name. What was that? 380? It's like, I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. I completely understand that, like, calculating the items that or I guess the paydays or the items that I get from thieving golems and gravelers and geodudes, that doesn't necessarily equate to yen, to raw yen, right? It's more of my inventory net worth, right? Which again isn't the best way of calculating total net worth, but it's like, for example, let's just use a real life for example. So let's say I own a Ford GT, right? You know, antique race car, and it's a expensive race car, right? Let's say I own an expensive race car, right? I have no more debt. I have I'm not in any debt. I have this really expensive race car that's worth like 200 grand, right? 250,000, let's say $1 million, right? Now, that race car is stored in a garage and it runs and drives and it's in like perfect condition. It's worth like $1 million, right? So, does that necessarily mean that I have $1 million raw cash? I would have to find a seller, right? If let's say I wanted to get that $1 million out of that car, I would have to find a seller. I would have to advertise it for listing because, you know, that is an exotic race, not exotic, but it's an antique race car. And, you know, people pay, you know, a lot of money, but the market for it is very slim, right? It's a very rare, very niche market, so to speak, right? So if I were to get $1 million out of that car, I would have to go through a lot of loopholes and like actually sell the car to get the $1 million back, if that makes sense. But how much money am I invested into that car is also another key factor. But we're not worried about that. We're not adding that to our equation here. Oh, you avoided the rock blast. Did I use thief? Yeah, I used thief. Okay, I thought I used payday. Alright. Bennett time. Pumpkin. Speaking of cars, I have a gripe. Now, no frisk. So my gripe with cars, right? So get this. We get a lot of new guys, right? We get a lot of new, you know, younger airmen into our shop. And the thing I always tell them, right? Be smart with your money, right? Because at the end of the day, money matters. Money matters a lot more than you think, right? Get good at your job and manage your finances, right? Get your finances in check, right? Because what'll happen, right, is that these new guys will get their first big boy paycheck, right? And it's the first time they've ever seen like $1,000 hit their like deposit into their account all at once, right? And a lot of them don't start off in any debt, right? They don't have any debt. I don't know why I did that. A lot of them won't be in any debt, and some of them will already be in debt, right? Because, you know, they have to go to tech school, right? And when they're in tech school, that's when they get that big boy paycheck, right? And then some of them will rank up when they get out of tech school, and they'll start getting more money. So when they get to their first base, they will ball out, right? Irresponsibly. I'm talking they'll go, you know, they'll go to bars because they don't have a curfew anymore. They'll go and buy cars. They will bring those cars to the bars and then get DUIs. It's happened more times than you think. But anywho, they will you know, come to their first base, they get their first big boy paycheck, and then they'll spend, you know, almost half their paycheck every single month on a car because they went out to a dealership and they got a fucking Nissan Altima or a Nissan Kicks or a Hyundai Sportage, you know, some shit box, right? And it's typically used, right? It's always a used vehicle, and and then they're like underwater, right? I remember this one kid, right? He's not in the Air Force anymore. He popped hot for selling drugs. He was a cool guy though. He's a chiller. He was good to work with, but you know, he made, you know, a couple mistakes. But I remember first day, you know, I was sponsoring him around. I was telling him, like, listen, brother, you got to go and get yourself a reliable car. Like, he didn't have a car at the time, and he needed rides here and there and here and there, which is like, you know, like, I get it. You know, like, you can walk to work. Like, it's not a far walk to work. It's like a mile away, right? And you should be, you know, realistically, you should be, you know, working out every day. You know, PT standards and whatnot, right? So you'd also hitch rides with people who already have cars, right? So then he asked me one day, like, I saw him at the finance building. He was like, hey man, do you think you can give me a ride to the dealership right now? I'm like, why? I'm like, what are you looking at? Because he hasn't bought the car yet, right? But he got approved, right? He was like, I'm looking at so it was some SUV. It was some Korean SUV. I think it was either the Sportage or a MX or a CX-50, I believe. But he wanted an SUV, right? And he was just dead set on an SUV. I asked him the first question. I'm like, well, do you have do you have places to be? Like, do you got like things to do? Do you have a girlfriend? You know, like, do you need a car that big? Are you moving lumber? Like, are you bringing the kids to soccer practice? And again, it's not any of my business, right? I'm just trying to get a grasp of, you know, why he needs to spend upwards of $14,000 on an SUV, right? Because I'm looking out for him, right? Mind you, this guy, he's an E2, okay? E2. And he's telling me, he was like, I got things to do. That's all he would say, is I got things to do. I told him, like, well, I think you should really consider finding a used, like, Honda or a Toyota. Toyota Camry, Toyota Corolla, Toyota Avalon, RAV4, Hondas, Honda Fit, best car ever, by the way. Ooh, big frisk. Get a Honda Fit, get a Honda Civic, CRV. You know, the big three of each Japanese car brand. Big Helix. Love to see that. And I gave him the whole spiel. I talked about my Honda Fit first, and I was like, listen, brother, I got this car for, what, 3.8? My Honda Fit, when I first bought it, my first one, had 120,000 miles on it. The windshield was cracked, you know, the paint was faded, but it had a solid, you know, the engine was running smooth. It was, you know, the interior, it didn't smell that bad. And it was cheap, you know, for the Honda Fit market for those cars, you know, the market for Honda Fits are, you know, relatively high. I was giving the whole spiel. I'm like, listen, you just got to look at the right places, you know, you just got to find the right deal, look at the right places at the right time, right? Because it's not every day you find yourself $1,000 car, right? That can, you know, run reliably and, you know, get you to and from point A to point B reliably, right? Also, you know, good on gas. Tell me 52 miles a gallon. Also, yeah, the red Honda Fit that I got had a valve adjustment, right? And I saw the receipts. It was a reputable mechanic and all that. So yeah, anyways, it was a good deal, right? A lot of maintenance was done to it. The only thing I had to change was a pulley, a tensioner pulley. Everstone. So I gave him the whole spiel. He seems convinced. Like, I thought I convinced him. He was like, okay, well, because I told him I'm not going to drive you to a car dealership. Like, if you're going to go make a irresponsible decision, I'm not going to be the one responsible for transporting you and giving you the opportunity to you know, dig yourself a financial pit and go underwater on some shitbox, right? From a car dealership off base, right? Ooh, big rock. So then, I don't see this kid for like 2 weeks, right? We're on different shifts. Big dome fossil. Love to see that. Oh, one more. So I don't see this kid for a couple weeks. I'm working mids, and then I see him with car keys all on his hat one day, like. And I know I asked him like, hey, like, what car did you get? And he was like, oh, I got a Hyundai. I got a Hyundai Sportage. I'm like, for how much? It was like a 24 with like, I forget how much, but it was like upwards of like 15 grand. Because it had like 27,000 miles on it. Oh, wow. It had cloth seats, and it had a dent in the back left door. That's all I remember about it. So, and I was like, you bought yourself, I mean, like, considering that, like, that car versus my Honda Fit, I'd taken the Honda Fit every day of the week. Okay. Plus, I had, you know, my Honda has a manual. Not to flex or anything, but I just looked at him. I was like, dude, you fucked up. And at that point, I just stopped caring about about, you know, like, young airmen's finances. Like, if you're gonna dig yourself a hole that deep, because you're gonna have to like you need to understand that you're not always guaranteed a paycheck in the military. Like, there is a, you know, like a 50-50 chance every October that the government shuts down and you're not going to get paid for like a month, right? And that's how it was at the time, right? This was like 2 years ago. It was about a year ago, right? And lo and behold, that October, we don't get paid. Government shuts down. It's shut down for like a week, right? This is the 2024 shutdown. And no pickup. Wow. Oh, charm's over. But I'm going to calculate in... Am I not healed? Hello. So, now that charm is over, leave the link. We're going to go and do the most lame-ass thing ever. I do trainer reruns. So sick. Fish. All these fish kind of suck. Yeah. All right. Any steals? What are Dittos selling for today? About 5,500. That's for a 31 though. So base Ditto price, it's about 5 grand. It's not bad. Yeah, usually they sit around 5.5, but I guess today's people lowballing each other. Yeah, moral of the story, don't get yourself a car from a dealership if you have to go into debt for it. This is not my bet. My advice for that: learn about cars, right? I'm not saying be a car guy, okay? I'm not telling you to become Mr. Mechanic, okay? It's just better if you know about cars, because they are a machine that you're going to operate, right? You are licensed to operate you are licensed to operate this machine. So why not learn about it? Why not, teach yourself and further enhance your education and your knowledge about about this tool, so to speak, right? We're not gonna bring Big Nuster. We got you. Bring you. Going to Unova. Unova? Hardly even heard of her. Arc. Do I have amulet coin? Yes, I do. Yeah, I accidentally battled that lady down there and kind of got domed. And I forgot to pop charm. And I also didn't have my cloister on me. I just went up and just pressed A. And I was like, well, shit. So there was that. That's why I'm not battling her. Or starting off the charm with the old lady. But now we turn off our brain and use Icicle Spear and make money. I should probably give it an Everstone. And then just turn on. No. Son of a bitch. Dang it. Gosh dang it. That was mid-thought. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, I have 120 of them. 120 Everstones. Why not give one to the poor little Meowth? Because I believe it evolves at 28. Yeah. -2 attack. Oh, will be crit though. It doesn't matter. Cloister doesn't care. Oh my god. This Pokemon wants to learn so many fucking moves. It is so annoying. It's like every 4... No. Don't care. Give you an Everstone. We're going to bag, and then we're going to turn on the re-amplifier. Now we're going to go here. I'm going to deposit Whimsicott, because I do not want it getting XP from this either, or taking XP from Big Meowther. Give me your dollar bill, son. How much RP do I have right now? I have 800. Rock Smash. Do I have a Rock Climb Ocarina? Rock Smash, Surf, Whirlpool, Headbutt. What does Meowth want to learn? Assurance? But no. Rock Climb. Do I have one though? Ooh, I need a Tinkle low key. On the lowest. suboptimal time utilization, but whatever. Alright, what's going on here? Did I win? Turn 5 star. It canceled the battle? Why? Why would it cancel the battle? Dude. Oh, that is so lame. Bless me. Pardon? Had to turn on the nightlight. I started getting a headache. Like drinking 64 ounces of water the past hour, and I'm just Mr. Thirsty. I started doing this thing with my hair recently, where I'll just constantly like brush it with my hand, like comb it, and I started getting really sick and tired of it because it's like balding, you know, like I don't want to bald. So I got this like hair like clamp clip thing, and I use it after, you know, like after I get out of the shower, and I stick it in my hair, and it basically like bumps it up, and it, you know, styles it in the way that I typically style it with gel. So big $6,000. Yeah, and then it just moves my hair out of the way, and then I'm not like, it's like not touching my forehead. And I think the trigger for me like brushing my hair constantly is like, it's like touching my forehead, and I like don't want it on my forehead, so to speak. So no more like, it's like a fidget almost, and I'm not fidgeting with my hair as much anymore. So ever since I started doing that, like 2, 3, 4 days ago, like if I like have an itch on my head, you know, like I'll scratch it, whatever. It's not like I'm not touching my hair, but like, who cares, man? But it also makes my hair look good. So I hate, like, this probably has to be my least favorite money-making activity in the game right now. Like, it's consistent, like, it's good and it's consistent, but it's like, dude, this is just soul draining. There's no farming, like, you're not gaining anything but raw yen, which is fine, right? That's the whole goal of just making yen, right? It's you grind, right? You grind for an hour. And if you do a gym rerun, dare I say, you know, you do a gym rerun. I'm going to adjust the mic. You do your gym rerun. You're spending about 2 hours. 2 hours a day of just money farming. Which is fine, and I need it. Like, I desperately need the money. Not desperately. But it would sure help if I had, like, $50 billion. You know, like $1 billion would be nice. And there are other ways to make money, like more effectively, right? And like more fun ways of money farming. Like recently, I watched a video of the guy who was payday farming. It wasn't a video; it was a live stream. The guy who was payday farming on 6 Island with you know, Meowth and Choice Band Meowth, and he was getting, it was like 500 530 to 550 yen a battle. And I was thinking, like, imagine if you're like, if you're grinding on 2 accounts that have Kanto unlocked, you could be, you know, you could be really, you know, start seriously racking up the dough. You know, like, or you have 1 account, you're farming Ditto. Hello, let me move. Yeah, this is suboptimal time for this charm. I've done 4 battles and I've already spent 10 minutes. I spent a minute in the bathroom, let's be real, but... yeah, if you have like 2 accounts, you're farming a Meowth. Your Meowth payday farming on 6 Island. Making roughly $550 a battle. Yen a battle. And then you have another account doing the same thing. You could be, you know, making $1,100 every, you know, every couple seconds. Every 20-ish seconds. Which is nice, and like you can't like automate that though. That's like big fat no-no. But if you could, that'd be crazy. And I don't know if they're gonna ban mirroring, which would not be fun. Conan. He's offline. Satch. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to ban mirroring soon, though. Because I've heard people say that it's going to get banned. And I also heard that it's not going to get banned. So I'm like very 50-50 on whether I keep doing it. Because I've been trying to finish my my alt account on Johto. I still have every other region but Johto. I'm the farthest in. I have 7 badges. And I'm just going to send over a team. Like that's what I've done with every gym on that for that game, is I just get, you know, like 3 Pokemon that are, you know, EV trained and are strong. I just clear the gym and whatever trainers they have. And they're not even good Pokemon, like for the Lake of Rage fight with Gyarados. I just used Magneton with Discharge, and I trained it in special attack only. I didn't even do speed EVs. And then for what's her name in Cinewood City, I just used Houndoom at level 41, and I used Fire Fang or Flame Bite? Fire Fang? I don't remember the name of the move, but I wiped the entire gym. It's Adamant Nature 31 IV. That's big Nuster. Mopping the floor. You also get a decent amount of money from the story too. Like if you just don't buy anything from the Pokemart, like you can get like 100 grand a region, which is not a lot, granted. However, the opportunities that it opens up is very nice. Plus, you have a little cash on the side. So if I want to start fossil hunting in that alt account, you know, when I get there, then I can. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, Momola. Hello, Momola. Hello, Momola. Hello, Momola. Hello, Momola. I don't think we'll have time in this charm to hit the Sinnoh Ace Trainers at the Battle Resort. I don't really care. I'm not stressing. As long as I can hit this region and most of Sinnoh, then I'm not pressed. I'm least from pressed. The main goal is to get Meowth some levels. That's all. Because this Meowth is going to go on this account, and then the Meowth that I have right now on this account is going to go to my other account. I'm going to payday farm that account once I finish Johto, and then I'm going to do the back and forth. So, money farming is going online. Yeah, it's already I think I AV trained it already. If I'm 31 attack, 31, yeah. And it has, you know, no stat change, but that's fine. It should be, yeah, that's fine. It's not adamant, which really sucks, but I can give it a choice band because it's just going to be payday farming. It's not going to be used for items. It has pickup, but I also need to teach it payday again, but I'll probably do that tonight, honestly, get that started in Johto. I don't even know where I would train in Johto. I might just do that after this, low-key. Sounds just like me, for real, for real. I think a shiny Seismitoad would be cool. There we go. What do you look like? Ooh, that is so tough. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, look at the variation, dude. Wow. That is beautiful. I love that. 2018, too. It's mucho expensive. Is it bread? No. Captivate. It's only one shiny. Huh. ELE. Okay. Electro shiny. That also looks very cool. And it's just straight up electric. There's not water. It's mono electric. But you find it in the water though, which is weird. Because isn't Timpole a water type? How do I not own it? I own an Electros, but I don't own a... Oh, it would be better Adamant too. Wow. That also looks very cool. There's a vast majority of water types in this region. Like in Pokemon in general. Pokemon in general. But they have some of the coolest shinies. Ooh, Rotom Swarm. Hello. Pause that. Give me my Smeargle real quick. Taking a break from the charm. Shiny check. Hello. Get me there now. Where are you located? In here? No. Downstairs? Yeah. They're all heading downstairs. It's in the kitchen. Oh, hello. So Rotoms have, they could sell for a lot. Come with Soak. Light screen, who cares, dude? Whatever. Substitute. And then you hit it with a Dream Ball. Oh. I might just be better off doing a continuing the charm, just shiny checking these. I'll catch this one because you can make 8 grand per Ditto. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 32. Yeah, 32,000 if I were to catch all of them. Then yeah, and then if they have 31 IV, then I could sell them for 20,000. So if my math is mathing correctly, Dream Ball, hello. I should be making more money if I catch them and sell them than I would. Ooh, they sell for 10 grand a piece. Never mind, we're catching these. Fuck the shiny charm. Oh, zinger. Hello. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah, they skyrocketed like $2,000 from like 2 weeks ago. I'll Swarm first. It also doesn't have a closed eye animation for turn 1 of sleep. Now if I can get it with a, I think that's why it didn't oh, never mind. I have nothing to trick. Neener, 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 Oscar Mayer Wiener. You can't substitute, that's fine. We hit him with the Spore again. It's 1,200 per ball. 3,600. Oh shit. Deselected it. Whatever. Also, I need to buy quick balls. I don't know if Rotom is quick ballable, but regardless, I should get them for Dittos and whatnot. Rash. Oh, 44. Golly. Yeah, everybody's here. So what are they selling for normally? Because I know this is just that 10, 11. Dare I say 12,000? I could list it for like 11.5. Maybe 44 grand. I'll take that every day of the freaking week. Plus the one that I have that's 32 IV or 31 IV. Very nice. Great success. Wowie wow. Another high IV. Rotom? Stay asleep. Oh, big zinger. Yeah, so the longer they stay asleep, the more effective Dream Ball will work. So also, if it has Modest... Oh, another 31. Holy... if it has Modest Nature, I believe they sell for a lot more than 11. Never mind, they sell for the exact same. Why? I might be able to just do one ball swipe. It's already a quarter. That's 4%, dude. Ain't got no item, Buster. Big dub. Big dubs. Jolly. Oh, 33? Golly, man. Oh, that is so rough. Well, I got 2 that were 31s, and I got 2 that were under 50. So, I mean, like... I guess, you know, it's whatever, but, like, at the same time, it's... I need to heal. What does a Jolly Rotom sell for? Yeah, it's still the same. There's 4 battles down here that we can do. It's daytime, so the cops won't get us. That one you can fight. I think you can make more money at nighttime if you fight the cops down here. Not fight cops, but like, you know, Pokemon battle. At Route 212 in the Sinnoh region of Pokemon Platinum. Night Slash. How about no? I low-key. So this Meowth is quirky nature, right? And as we saw, you know, its attack stat when it hits level 100 is only going to be 189, which is not that high. Even with EVs and IVs, like, it might be worth it to just breed another Meowth with Adamant. Because what is it, male or female? It's male. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I would have to get an Alpha Ditto with... Or just an... I think it would honestly be cheaper if I got an Alpha Meowth or Persian with Adamant. That's a lot of money. I'll test it and see how it works with Choice Band. Choice Band Payday. I honestly don't think it'll be worth it. Unless I can, like, if I can one-shot most Pokemon with Payday without Choice Band on that Meowth, I might not have to do that breed. But that'll be very dependent on where the high-level Pokemon are at, and if it's even worth doing Payday. $6,000. And then I'll fight you first. Because that guy has an Empoleon and a steel type something. I forget, but he has a water steel Empoleon. Every Empoleon's that way. What the fuck am I saying? He has Pokemon that resist the Cloyster's Icicle Spear. So, smarter. Beat this girl first. Reserve the PP for that move. And then you go into battle, and you know it's better. Life is good. We just sent a Meowth in there. Hello. Alpha Sinnoh. Hello. My own teammate lying? The fuck is it? Neosta. The fuck is he talking about? Alpha. There's... Dude. Yeah, that's annoying. Fake, and I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Neosta. One of my least favorite things about this game is that the ability in the Discord to do call-outs, right? Anybody can make a call-out for swarms and alphas or phenos. And when people either false report and or just straight up lie. Brother, I checked the map. Am I smoking crack? I'm checking my map. There's nothing there. 214. I'm in Sinnoh. See, what the fuck? What? Okay, so it's either my game is bugged. I'll go check. I've already made enough money for this trainer. I don't really give a shit anymore. Off the Rotoms alone. But in the off chance... Why did I put Smeargle up? I'm not seeing an alpha on my map. But people are flocking to it like... Oh, alpha. Yeah, fuck no. How weird. Oh, you know what I totally just blew by is the rich trainer. There are 3 rich trainers in that area by 214. The investigator, and then there's a rich boy on 215. So we'll go back and get that. Wait, is Spinda not level 100? Oh, he's not. How weird. Dang, GG. Holy. Wow. 28k? It's not bad. With the IVs. Serious nature? Okay. Oh. Not the best IVs, but still, it's shiny, shiny. Good job. I think I'm getting sick. I'll hit the heal first. We'll do a shiny check on that alpha. If it's male, we'll fight it. If it's shiny, we'll catch it. If it's male, we'll catch it. But if it's female, I don't care. Shunting isn't a raid Pokemon either, so it doesn't really matter. $222, not $215 for the route. But she gives a little bit of cash. Feebass sold. Yippee! I made $600. It's literally not even worth listing them. They're not worth the ball that I caught them in. That's crazy. They are literally not worth the ball that I threw to catch them, those Feebass. I lost money. The prime example of losing money right there. I'm in the doldrums again. What, you are a special attacker, so we'll go back. We'll check. If it's male, we'll catch it. If it's shiny, obviously we'll catch it, but adamant, we'll throw you there, and you, where's my, there we go. There. Okay. Dude, that I hate this Pokemon, dude. It's so gross. Just like the battle cry is just so gross. It's just the fart. I hate it. We'll set up substitute. Wow, first turn woke up. That is so lame. Yeah, we don't want that on the field. This is my surefire way of catching any alpha Pokemon. Set up sub. Also, if I had my Ferrothorn with Ingrain leftovers. Dude, there's no way. Okay. We put it to sleep again. And we use False Swipe. It's already turn 9. I mean, I could hit it with Drain Punch, low-key. Stay asleep. Thank you, thank you. Now, if it stays asleep this turn, ooh, then we throw a Dream Ball. Ah, whatever. And it's going to wake up. But it has Contrary, so all of its stats go down. That's how we like it. Put your ass to sleep, son. We'll hit a quick sub. Either use Swagger. Okay, we don't want that. Because that will kill me. Even with the debuff. So we're just going to False Swipe it. I don't want to spend any more time on this. Low key. Sleep for 2 turns. We will Dream Ball. One shake. On Diddy. Diddy Blood. Still asleep. Oh my goodness gracious. It's gonna wake up this turn, but it's -3, so. I don't care, we hit Spore, dude. We stay hitting Spore. Timer first, because it's first turn of sleep, and then second turn of sleep you use Dream Ball. But okay, I don't know how many balls I have thrown at this point, but it is not worth. Thank you, thank you. 20 turns we started throwing at like turn 10. Docile, nature, whatever. 2x31, attack and defense. What field? Are you field? You're field. Okay. Wow. 25 grand. Holy stinker. Wow, not only is this Pokemon just super ass, but it not even worth the ball that I threw to catch it. 2 large EXP candies too. That's not that bad, I guess. I'll get some money here, and then the 2 ace trainers to the left of the city. How much PP do you have? 19? 17, 12? Yeah, I'll have enough. I won't have to go heal. I'm also missing out on major XP right now for Meowth, but whatever. Probably about level and a half worth of EXP. It's not a big deal, but it's whatever. Where is the Meowth that I was training? There you are. Wow, so fun, so invigorating. I love shiny hunting. And by shiny hunting, I mean doing gym reruns. Because trainer reruns are so much fun. I love trainer reruns. I take the hoodie off, start getting a little warm in here. Do I even bother continuing the run? I'll finish. I have 9 minutes. Oh, big bird. How many PP do I have? I have 11. Okay, I can do one more. One more fight. So much fun. Y'all, I'm bored. Sorry for not talking. This fucking trainer rerun shit's driving me insane. My mind is off. I'm going to end stream. Thank you for watching.